So we are introducing the new skill system. So this skill system is actually, I mentioned that during the office hour before. So Anthropic was introducing skill last week. This is bigger than MCP because the agent skill is actually the combination of many things that you can combine that into an SOP, and also it will having the own agent virtual machine where it can executing different files in here. You can do the very detailed resource. For example, the skill.md will describe what the agent should behave, and you can put some data source, some rules, or even running some code with that as well. So basically the skill is super powerful, and we are proud to share that we already make it available in AgenticFlow. And what we are making is better from Claude is that for Claude, it's mostly for one people to use. So it's also limiting into Claude model like Sonnet 4.5, Haiku 4.5, but AgenticFlow is different. It's going to be enable every agent in AgenticFlow can use skill. And we can have an agent customer support that can take survey from customer, provide a quote, export as PDF, and also sending to customer. So it's very complex workflow, but right now you can do. And all of the model in AgenticFlow can use skill, like GPT-5, Gemini, DeepSeek, and so on. And we are already introduced it here. So if you go into your agent editor, you will see that there is a skill folder in here, and then you can actually technically to start to use that. So how skill is working? So this is some of the definition. So skill is the combination of composable skill that can stack together, and the agent will automatically identify which skill are needed and coordinate for their use. And it is portable, and skill can be using same format everywhere, and it can build one and use across all agent and multi-agent system. It is efficient because it is only loaded when needed and what needed. So this is super important because this impacts you context engineering. So this is complex topics, but basically what I would like you to understand that context engineering is the thing that just emerged recently. And basically we need to save the context of the agent so that it's not forgetting things and get dumped. And just introducing skill is allow us to do that. And it's powerful because it can including executable code for tasks where traditional programming is more reliable than token generation. Okay, so that is the ability of new skill system. And let me go to into AgenticFlow, and I will show you how is it going to work. Let me share this tab instead. So when you are visiting your project and you go to Drive, you will not have this folder named skill, but later if you have that folder named skill, then it will including all of the skill that your project is currently having. So in here I'm having only one skill, and it is this folder, and it contains only one file, that's skill.md. So let me click on this one. So this file is this kind of description of what the skill is about. So this skill is about the name is brand guideline. So the description is apply Anthropic official brand color and typography in any sort of artifact. So that is blah blah and blah blah. And below of this one is going to be the details of that styling, including all of the like main color and stuff like that you would like to have. So when you have this skill already, so how can you use that in agent? So basically, let me delete this one, and you go into add agent. So firstly, when you are entering this one, it's going to be off. So you need to enable this one, and then you click add. So in here, it's going to be having two options. The option number one is that you can upload a zip file of a skill. So I think last time I already showed everyone like how we can do the agent. And then if you can see in here, I just click upload, and then this skill is going to be uploaded to my project workspace, and then I can start to using this skill. It's already uploaded, and it should be have a skill brand already. Let's click save. Let's go back into this one, and I will refresh this page on Google Drive, on our AI Drive. Let me expand this one, And you can see here, so the PixelML brand new skill is already having here. So let's expand this one. So this skill is much more complex. It's containing of the skill.md file where I just describing what is the PixelML skill and the primary color and so on. But more importantly, I can including some of the asset with some readme, some reference file like color specification, layout, typography rules, and even like I can have some script in here if I want it to be as well. So basically, let me come back to my agent, and then I'm going to create a new chat in here. Oh, wait. So we are moving the new chat outside so that it's easier to everyone. So let me just save. I will just say, hey, what skill you have? So next one is, so it's knowing that I have this skill ready. So what it does is that it just calling list skill, and we have the available skill in here. And so can you read it? Okay, it will browse in the skill. It will read the skill.md, which I already written. And this skill is going to showing you like the brand color and everything in here. So it should have everything I need in here. And when I having some of the plugin, actually I can mention some of the plugin into some reference file as well, so that when I can just tell it to executing the very complex SOP. But for now, I was just doing something simple. Can you, based on that skills description, to create a mascot using Gemini 2.5 Flash image for PixelML? It will call the plugin generate image in here. There's some error in here. Why? I use Gemini 2.5 Flash. Please. Let's see if it's choosing the correct model. Sometimes it's not working just because of the model that we are choosing. So we can actually changing into the other model that may be better. So in here, I'm going to choosing Kimi K2. So let me create a new chat, and we say this skill. Wow, it is going to a loop already. I think this model is also not so good as this one. Maybe let's try GPT OSS. Let's see. New chat. I think GPT OSS is working better, right? So it's browse, it read, and then it's starting to generate an image. It's choosing the correct provider, like Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, so this model is not bad, right? It actually can pick up, and it can creating this one. Interesting. So let me doing one more thing. So we have edit image. So I want it into be a 69. So can you use the edit image plugin to make above image to 69? You can see, right? Actually, the brand color that we have in our brand guideline actually carry over into the body, the accent, the data motif, and the background of the robot. So in here, this is interesting. I didn't know that our robot can be this one. So the edit image actually expanding on the left and the right to make it like a 69 image on this one. And how about I just make a video of this robot, say hi to AgenticFlow community using VO 3.1. So yeah, I just asking it to creating this kinds of like the video. Yeah, so there's a question from Scorpio in the Discord. The question is, can AI Drive be extended to include S3 or Google Drive, for example? At the moment, we do not have that. Actually, we're storing into similar to S3 bucket. We are giving everyone a quota, a very generous quota that you can use. Further later, we can have, we can think about that. I think that's pretty straightforward. But because, when we do this kind of integration, it means you need to give us the permission to upload to your, S3 bucket or Google Drive. So we rather do it via like MCP tool connection, to reuse whatever that we currently have, rather than having direct, integration. Yeah, but that's something that we explore further as well. All right, so this is so the video is still having. So the next question from Scorpio is that, can you provide a example of skill? So actually we have if you go in here in skill, and then you can add an existing skill. So this can be your skill that you already uploaded. Wait, I think this agent is not refreshing. So let me come back into this one. Let me refresh this agent. So this is another agent, right? So this is that skill we have. So we can click here, add new existing. As you can see in here, in the uploaded, it will consist of 2 skills that we already upload and 1 skill that already in our agent, but the other skill is not in our agent yet. So you can like just adding this new skill into your and your agent will have it, and you don't have to duplicate. And you can go into add existing and you can click on built-in, and we are having some skill that we are going to put here, built-in skill. So it's going to be like the PDF skill that allowing the agent to create PDF, create PowerPoint, create Word document, create spreadsheet, or create different things. So that is some examples that we going to put it into built-in skill, so that you can just adding skill here very easily. So last week, I think we also sharing about our open source folder that in here. So pixel skill. So you go into this repository. Let me open that into this one. Then you can see that all of the current existing skill that we currently have, including like notebook LLM skill and Slack GIF creator and skill. This is just a fork of like Anthropic skill folder in here. But we are adding some of the things that of our as well. So basically that's something that we can definitely continue to improve in order to keep up to speed. And we will integrate all of these skills into our built-in of AgenticFlow as well, so that you can just choosing them very easy using this built-in tab. Or you can always add a new skill, like just zip a file, drop here, and it should work. The only thing that currently that we are lacking is the ability to do the code execution. So this code execution is going to be a top item in the next iteration. So you can expect it into done in the first week of November. And up until then the skill of the is going to be quite complete. And if you would like to explore like how skill work and so on, I would suggest that you can read more material from Anthropic. So you can search for a skill. Yeah. So they are announcing this one, and they make some available skill in Claude that you can use. And technically, we will bring whatever that they are currently have into AgenticFlow, and then you can use whatever the skills that they currently have. Because I think the way that they are making it is quite similar to the way that we're doing this. So we confident that whatever that working in Claude can working in AgenticFlow. So we have the library of that can be put available. And because later we are going to put the skill into a marketplace of AgenticFlow, so you can just like adding the skill from AgenticFlow to your workspace. That's super easy.